is Ramen On Wheels, aka the Roll-Mobile, and today I am out and about doing the same thing as yesterday, going to get me some grub, Hubba Grub, and like I told you in the other video, I was going to do a video about why I chose the Yamaha Xmax over all the other options I could have chose, and yeah, so that's what this video is about, why I chose that thing over everything else. I would do a regular schmegular vlog while I'm driving and talking, but I didn't feel like carrying the camera on my chest and the microphones and then the 360 camera, and so I'll probably do a little on scooter, a little off scooter. So here's the reasons why I chose this scooter, the Xmax, over other scooters. I know I asked you guys, I remember in the video when in the process of getting this, I was like, hey, because I kept it for a long time what scooter I was going to get. I kept it a secret. So I asked many of you guys, like, what scooter do you guys think I'm going to get? And a lot of you guys were saying stuff like the BV350, because I was dropping hints that I wanted the BV350. And I ain't going to lie, I did want it. And then also I thought about the Kimco Exciting. Thought about that one too. But the truth is, the original scooter I wanted was a BV350, but the problem with that was, ooh, my arm's getting tired. The problem with that was I wanted the BV350, but here's the thing, BV350 is a Piaggio scooter. If you don't know, Piaggio, Vespa, same company, it's an Italian brand scooter. So the Vespa scooter store out here in Houston, well, they shut down. I don't know when, and boy was I hurt when I found out, because that's the scooter I originally was gonna go for. There's some kind of like grayish blue color they had that I thought it was a very cool finish, and I wanted that one in that color. So I checked out the Vespa shop in Houston, and for whatever reason they closed down, probably because they wasn't getting business. You know, those scooters are expensive, but Houston's a big city, so I don't know. But the next closest VP or Vespa, I keep saying VP, the next closest scooter store was in Austin, Texas, which is like a 2.5 hour drive from here. And they do also do delivery, so let me tell you about that. So I wanted to do I thought about, okay, I don't want to drive over there, because if I have to drive, then I have to drive over there for 2 hours, get what do you call that, fill out the forms and all that stuff. But then if I were to get it that day, I would have to drive it back 2 hours. Or you'd be like, well, you could have rented a truck and rented a truck, put it on the truck, and you drove it back. Who wants to do all that? That's more money I have to spend. Those scooters are expensive. I think that scooter is like close to $8,000. So I would have to drive out there. Then I would have to get somebody. If I had to drive the scooter back, first off, I drove out there, and then if I get the scooter, who's gonna drive my vehicle back while I'm on the scooter? Then even if I did get a truck, who's gonna put the scooter on the truck, take it down? It's just like I would have to get multiple people involved, and I don't want to do all that. But they do delivery, so I was like, okay. So I called them, asked them how much would it be to deliver. They said there's an $800 delivery fee, and I'm like, dang, $800 delivery fee. And in my mind, I had it in my mind that when I went out there, I was gonna probably put like $1,000, $2,000 down, and then also would have to. But if I had to deliver, I would also have to put down a delivery fee. So in the end, I would be sending them like $3,000 just to get the scooter. I was like, oh man, what are the other options out there? I wanted the BV350, but what other options are out there? So that's the reason why I didn't get the BV350, the location of how I would have to go get the scooter, and then also like that delivery fee. That's the reason why I didn't get that one, you guys. So if you're wondering, I'll tell you the reason why the other scooter I was thinking about getting, but I'm gonna change location. So let's go somewhere else. So let's go to the other location, which is pretty much the place I'm about to go get the food from. Driving a scooter with one hand is not easy. That's the reason why I usually will have the camera strapped to my body. But yeah, I'm gonna put this phone down before I end up dropping my phone. So let's get out there, let's do it, let's do it, let's do it. Okay, so like I said, the first initial scooter I wanted was the BV350, but 350 was kind of like, I don't feel like all that. It's out of the question. The next scooter that crossed my mind is like, well, let me check out the Kymco Exciting, right? I looked up the Kymco Exciting. My first thought went after looking it up, looking into it, and I was like, the price was pretty awesome. The price is right, like $4,000 or $5,000. Oh, wait, with the BV350, I do remember now. When I asked him how much, including shipping and all that, would it be, he said like $7,000-8,000. So it was like, that's about how much I want to spend, but at the same time, I don't want to. That $800 could be going towards the actual payment of the scooter versus just to get it to me. So that was with the BV350. So with the Kymco Exciting, when I looked into that, the price was a lot lower, like $5,000 after everything, and that would be one I could. Actually, I didn't look into if they have them in Houston. I think that would be the same scooter. If I ordered the Kymco Exciting, it would be from the same scooter company that I ordered my Havana Classic from. I believe so. But when I looked into the Kymco Exciting, I was just like, I don't like the look of it. It looks very squashed and low to the ground, and I wasn't vibing with it. So I was like, well, if I have no other choice than the Kymco Exciting, maybe that would be my end result one, the one I would get if I couldn't get anything else. Now mind you, the Xmax isn't something that immediately jumped to my brain. The next scooter I thought about getting was the Birdman, and now I was like, no, the Birdman is ugly. Some of you like, well, I have a Birdman and I like it. Well, it definitely seems more like a manlier scooter, and I didn't like the Birdman. And then that's when I was like, well, what does Yamaha have? Because I knew about the Xmax, which I didn't care for. It was too small, and I don't know why the Xmax was just not in my brain. The Xmax was, I thought it would be kind of like, I know Vespa is a higher quality scooter, but for some reason in my brain I thought Xmax price would be matched at Vespa price, and that wasn't the case. And I looked up the Xmax price. I was like, oh, okay, but it's okay. It's from the pictures. I'm like, okay, how big is it per se, and how fast does it go? Let me check out the specs. Let me check out the details. Okay, I'm still digging it, but I don't know if I want it. Then I went to go look at the Xmax, and I was like, oh, I could see myself riding this. That's all it took for me to actually sit on it, because I went to the Yamaha store. Clip, I'll show you a clip. I went to the Yamaha store. I checked out Nobody Wants the Zuma. I checked out the S-Max. I went to look at the X-Max, but guess what? The X-Max wasn't there. So I went to, actually, I think they also had a Birdman in the background. That's the reason why I knew that I didn't want the Birdman, because it's very manly. But then I went to, I don't remember how, that's what it was. I actually came across a guy just out the blue at the was it a Walmart or Kroger? No, it was a Target. I wasn't going to Target. I was just happened to be in the parking lot where the Target was, and I saw it, and I was like, ooh. So I went up to it just to look at it, and I didn't know the guy was coming up behind me. And I was like, that's cool. That's what I'm thinking about getting. He was doing on the flirt level, and he let me sit on it. And I was like, yep, that's mine. That's mine. That's mine. I'm getting one of these. So that's how that happened. So that's the reason why I chose the Xmax. I was like, okay, the price point is right. When I sit on it, I like it. So that's why I chose the Xmax. And then I knew I could get it in Houston. Now, mind you guys keep saying, drop the company that was trash. Actually, one person guessed the company. I don't know how they knew, but yeah, they got the right company. That was the trash company. And then I went to the nice company, and they were awesome. So in the end, that's why I chose the Xmax. It was just everything lined up. The price point, everything. The price point, the look, the vibe, the feel. So in the end, that's why I chose the Xmax over all the other ones. The BV350 was too much of trouble trying to get to it. The Kymco Exciting, I didn't like the look. The Birdman, I didn't like the look. even though the Kimco price race was awesome. And then I know you're gonna be like, well, Honda has this other one and Kimco has this other one. I didn't want anything to do with Sims anymore. I didn't want any more Sims. Like, you could have went to the Sims and got the new one. That I didn't want no more Sims. I wanted top quality. That's the reason why I went for the Piaggio and Vespa brand first, because I wanted like the nice quality. But Yamaha has nice quality too. I don't know why my brain just kept skipping over them. But I do know everybody also like, how about the PCX? The PCX is nice, but no, I didn't want the PCX either. But yeah, that's the reason why I chose Yamaha Xmax. So yeah, that's the end of this video. I'm about to go get me some chicken, good chicken, and yeah, I'm out. So Ramen X and Shauna is out. Deuces.